Welcome to Flawless Shoe Reviews. In today's video we're going to break down the ASICS Gel-Kayano 32. We'll explain to you how there's 4 key differences between the more recent update compared to version 31. And we'll talk about how it feels like on the foot whether you're walking or running. First of all, I want to thank T3 Endurance Sports who kindly provided me with these shoes, but they've no say in the editorial process. If you're interested in picking up a pair, we've got an exclusive discount and links to the shoes below. So the first thing I want to talk about is the key differences in the midsole. So while we still have the FF Blast Plus Eco midsole, they've changed the stack height. So we've got 40 mils in the rear foot, but we now have 32 mils in the forefoot. So for the first time, the ASICS have reduced the drop on the Kayano, so we now have 8 mil drop from the back to the front of the shoe. It means that we've got that extra bit of padding underneath your forefoot, so it does make it a little bit stiffer underfoot. So those of you with any discomfort under the ball of your foot or your big toe joint, you might enjoy having this extra level of stiffness. They say they've revamped the FF Blast Eco cushioning. It feels relatively soft, but you don't have that squishy feeling that you might have seen in some shoes like the New Balance 1080s. So you've got a nice balanced cushioning underneath your foot. You sink into it a little bit, nice cloud-like feel, and it transitions nicely from the back to the front of the shoe. It still maintains its classic 4D guidance system. So we have this denser foam and the 4D guidance tab, which provides some direct arch support. It doesn't really feel like intrusive arch support, like it's pushing up under the arch of your foot, but you can definitely feel some level of support there. We've got the sidewalls on the inside and the outside of the shoe to provide stability around your ankle, helping to control those pronation moments when you initiate contact with the ground. Broad base of support and some nice sole flare in the forefoot, where the sole comes out wider than where your foot sits in the shoe, and that keeps you nice and centered in the shoe as you move. So classic stability features that we've seen in all the Kayano models, they're still here in the 32. The other changes that I want to talk to you about is they've made the shoe slightly lighter, so it now comes in around 300 grams for a size 9 men's US versus 311 grams in the version 31. So a little bit of a drop in weight, increase in stack in the forefoot, and a change in the drop. Then on top of the shoe, we still have plenty of space in the toe box in a normal fit. It does come in a wide version as well. They've updated the upper mesh on top to make it more of a single profile mesh, so you don't get any abrasion on the inside of the shoe, especially if you don't like to wear socks. So it's a really comfortable fit on top, nice plush feel. It's got a slightly different tongue style as well, so it's not as cloth-like as you saw in the version 31, and it's still gusseted. We still have plenty of padding around the heel counter and heel cup with a nice external pull-on tab. Still very stiff on the back of the shoe and the heel counter. That helps to stabilize your ankle. You may not enjoy that if you've got sensitivity like bursitis or insertional Achilles issues, as it will just place a little bit of pressure on the back of the heel, but for the majority of you won't notice it and find it extra comfortable. So I think the shoe sits in a moderate stability category. The balanced cushioning means that you don't feel that arch support as much as you might in some other shoes like the Brooks Glycerin GTS 22. So it sits in a mid profile. In terms of walking and standing, you can definitely use it all day. I think dropping to an 8 mil drop is more favourable for the general population, but let me know in the comment section below if you agree or disagree. When it comes to running, because of its weight, it's more of a long distance, easy run, day-to-day run shoe as opposed to any faster workouts, primarily due to its weight and the type of cushioning within the shoe. However, if you've got any thoughts on it, please drop them in the comment section below. As I say, we've got links and exclusive discount codes in the description if you want to check them out. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in. Liking, sharing, subscribing makes a massive difference to us.